not normally much of a time travel sci-fi kind of person. I just find they're never normally realistic or make any sense. But the Adam Project was actually really good.
The movie was funny with a perfect blend of modern and sci-fi elements and was just an all-round feel-good movie. Definitely up there with our favorite time travel movies, Back to the Future and The Time Machine.
This movie is very unique compared to most other time travel movies. For one thing, it begins in the year 2050 when a man named Adam tries to take a time, well, he doesn't try, he takes the time machine and he tries to go back to the year 2018, but then he crash lands in the year 2022 and then finds his 12-year-old self.
Normally that in time travel movies is a big mistake because you wreck the space-time continuum if you disrupt the past, which is what they were talking about in the movie, but yet somehow they made it work.
We watch too many movies.
Adam explains to Adam that he didn't actually intend to meet him in 2022, but luckily he did because he needed a younger, healthier him to power the time jet to get back to 2018.
Meanwhile, Adam is also chased by Maya Sorian, a leader from the future who is trying to capture him to send him back home.
However, Laura, Adam's wife from the future who's now stuck in the past, actually finds them in the year 2022 and after a couple of battles here and there, tells him to go back in time to stop time travel from ever happening because it's just too dangerous, too confusing, like every other time travel movie.
Something very familiar about all this.
Now here is what's most clever about this movie. Most other time travel movies tend to have plot holes because time travel doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Especially when you go back in time and you change the past, which alters the future where you actually came from, therefore the future you came from doesn't actually exist.
English, Doc.
Kind of like in Back to the Future too, how Biff got back to the same year that he stole the time machine. That doesn't make very much sense.
We travel into the future. From this point in time, it will be the future of this.
Or in Endgame, where if you travel to the past, it doesn't affect because it goes to a different quantum timeline.
Think about it. If you travel to the past, that past becomes your future. And your former present becomes the past, which can't now be changed by your new future.
We travel into the future. From this point in time, it will be the future of this.
Or like the movie Mr. Peabody and Sherman, where they go into the future to fix the past because it apparently won't be as messed up there.
It will be the future of this.
However, this movie had a really good theory that kind of made sense. Laura tells Adam to go back into the past to stop time travel from happening because the timeline's actually already been altered.
So it made sense that both Adams could coexist in the same timeline since the timelines were already mixed up.
And another thing that was unique to this movie is that it was a story about personal growth.
Adam learned that it was the trials of his younger self that made him the man he was today.
Both from his older perspective and from his younger perspective. It was great that he learned that the time he tried to forget most about in his life was actually the part that made him who he was.
And that's why I say top notch to these actors who literally made us believe they're the exact same person. It was funny, it was adventurous, a real feel-good movie.
And it was great to see that even without time travel, the timelines worked out relatively the same way.
So what did you think about the Adam Project? Did it surprise you as much as it did for us?
Did you like how funny it was and the relationship between Adam and Adam?
Let us know down in the comments and don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.
And we'll see you in our next video.
Bye!